Thanks for watching. I'm Prerna Agarwal, Technical Product Owner for The Guardian. Today we'll be giving you Guardian updates of Spring 32 that lasted from February 6th to February 17th. So just a quick overview of the agenda. We'll be looking at the roadmap. We'll also be talking about the issues that we tackled in Sprint 32 that lasted from February 6th to February 17th. Then we'll be flipping over and giving you a short demo on Sprint 32. We'll be looking ahead of week of February 28th, which is Sprint 32. We'll also be talking about the issue that we'll be tackling in Sprint 33. Then we'll be talking about the upcoming releases. We'll also be talking about giving you some of the ways that you can either submit bugs or policy requests through various different channels. So just a quick overview of the Guardian roadmap. Again, this is open source. Anybody can see that. All you need to do is install the Github extension in Chrome. And when you travel to Guardian GitHub repo, you will be able to see a tab to quickly open that up and see what's going on there. So as you can see, we are still continuing our work on linking policy modules for constructing end-to-end policy workflow. And we'll be completing and releasing this particular feature in this upcoming release. So just an overview of what we covered in Sprint 32. So in Sprint 32, we committed to 37 story points and then we delivered 32 story points, which covered 1710, replacing NPM, 1717 help text field type for schema, 685 which is adding missing block API details and documentation, and also we have solved some issues and bugs which were reported by the community, which is 1674, 1675 and so on and so forth. Now let's look at Sprint 32 demo. So there is currently no way to provide explanation, information, hints to a user of a schema in between two questions. This is problematic in a case where one word, for example, want to say to a schema user, the next three questions will guide you through identifying your baseline scenario. A baseline scenario is, and then some brief explanation of what a baseline scenario is. So in order to solve this, we have added a new schema type. When I click on, so as you can see, I am in the policies under schema section. And when I go to create new under the system fields, under the add field, when I click on add field, I have a field type. Here in this, the field type drop down, you can see a help text where you can also add the help text with bold, or you can also change the color, the font, and you can also reset if you don't want it. And if you also want to delete this particular field in the schema, you can also delete it. To get more information about the help text schema type, we have added and updated a documentation at docs.hedera.com/guardian. And when you get there, you can click on available schema types under schemas. And as you can see, we have all the schema types available and where we have updated this as I have shown you in the demo. Now looking at the second ticket, which is 1685, which is adding missing block API details and documentation. So this was a requirement from one of our community member. We found that there were some missing block API details. So we have added all the parameters, the get and post parameters for all the blocks. So when you go to, again, in the documentation, when you go to available block policy work blocks, you have all the policies been listed. And if you want to go a detailed block, you can click on it. And when you scroll down at the last, at the end, you see the API parameters section where you get the get parameter and a post parameter if that particular policy or workflow have both the parameters involved. So please have a look and let us know if you guys have any questions. We'll be happy to help and get it solved. Now talking about the Sprint 33, which will be lasting from February 28th to March 3rd. So there are some issues that we'll be going to tackle in Sprint 33, which is 1678, 1712, 1807. And we also will be looking at selective disclosure, which is 1633, some of the bugs which involves 1789, 1831, and so on and so forth. Talking about the upcoming releases, our last release was on Tuesday, Jan 31st. Our next release will be on Friday, which is March 3rd, 2023. So there are multiple ways to reach out to us. You can reach out to us on GitHub. You can submit policy requests, enhancements, or if you find some bugs, please go ahead and mention those bugs with us so that we can get our team on it. Also, if you haven't joined our Discord, Come and join our conversation at hedera.com/discord. And when you get there, search for Sustainability Channel or feel free to reach out to us directly if you have any policy requests by emailing us at info@envisionblockchain.com or through our website, which is www.envisionblockchain.com. Thank you. Have a great day.